The semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Fielded in the end zone. It's McDaniel. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Looking to throw in the first play of this semifinal. Catch made on the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
A completion makes it second and short. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The sure hands. It's Robinson. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Defense is coming after him. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man.
They'll run it here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
And we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They look to throw it here on second down. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him, but it's a first down.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. it's Ferguson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Touchdown, Texas, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. Grab down the middle. It's Pringle. The ball is loose. Oh, recovers the fumble, picks up the first down, just like they drew it up.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
First down here for this offense. Using his legs, it's Pringle. They stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. With sure hands, it's Pringle. They got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Snap to the back. He breaks free. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense here is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Going after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's McDaniel. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. From the shotgun is an inside give.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He'll hand it off. It's a solid game to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Takes the grab. It's Robinson. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Running through the tackle. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
First down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Robinson. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. 7th play now in this drive. Handoff to the back. He finds some space. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns. No chance to catch him there. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Pringle. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he makes the catch! They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Receiver makes the grab, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McDaniel. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On first down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Crucial third down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He's in the clear. Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made over the middle. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a...
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Play action here on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Now It's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it, making people miss. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
One of the great things about this offensive scheme is how they spread the defense out, put a lot of pressure on them because they create a lot of space in the middle. They've been able to get the ball to this slot receiver time and time again.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Second and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. Rolls all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Of course, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half.
Texas.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. On first and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. And the Nittany Lions will line up on first and 10. In the red area, it's Pringle. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Could take it all the way. Across midfield. Out past the 30. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Longhorns will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Right in the backfield, it's Robinson. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Defense is hanging tough here. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Craig.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
With PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They were not going to catch him that time. That's a crucial response with this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's McDaniel. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Offense takes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Robinson. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. Caught by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. With the catch, it's Robinson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Ferguson. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Here's the 2nd down play. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Throwing off play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They get him to the ground, and it's 1st down now at the 28. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Semifinal 4th quarter. They start with a pass. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of it.
in these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Mistake. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Hot over the middle. It's Pringle. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's still running. Touchdown, Penn State. Strong game by this quarterback. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the 4th quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they whoop to the pressure?
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McDaniel. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Clock to the right, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made in space. Look out. He's brought down, but it's a 1st down. Spotted near the 41.
Boy, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Chewing clock with the running game. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And they hand it off to the back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on 3rd down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a 2-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Makes the grab. It's Pringle. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this time it's complete. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. 1st down to the 22.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Catch made on the left side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make defense moving receivers around now before the snap. Third down, out of the shotgun. It's a quick grab. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Intercepted in the end zone. In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great for opponents, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.